Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my guide to lash application. This is how I apply my eyelashes, so if you want to see how I do that on a daily basis, then keep watching. I'm basically going to take you through 3 different types of lashes that I use commonly, and I'm going to be talking you through the steps and what I do to ensure that those lashes stay on. Here we go. The first step is, of course, to always use mascara. I use the Maybelline OneByOne because it's a really good lengthening and separating mascara. I don't usually want it to be too voluminized, so a sturdy wand really helps with the control of applying mascara to your lashes. A lot of people like a more thicker voluminized look, so you can always go ahead and grab your favorite mascara before you decide to put on the lashes. This will make sure that the lashes blend in with the wispiness of the individual's hairs on the lashes, and make sure that there's kind of more of a consistency in the thickness of your natural lash compared to the falsies that go on. Next, I always make sure that I take a high quality glue that is going to sustain the lashes and make them last. That little blotch over there was just for the video, but right next to it is the tiny dot that I usually apply for one lash application across both eyelids. I'm using the XOBeauty Gold Digger lashes. I love Shannon's line of lashes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the vein of the lash, and I'm going to start at the band extension, and I'm going to drag the lashes at my own pace, just gently across the surface of where the glue sits. This will make sure you don't get it on the lashes, which can be such a pain to take off. A lot of people prefer using white glue, but I like the black one just because it's easier to blend in with eyeliner and the mascara, but white isn't bad either, it's just a personal preference. I'm going to take the lash and I'm going to gently put it just along the surface of my upper lash line, and then I'm just going to adjust the edges and just gently pat them inwards to sit on my upper lash line. Then I gently pull the corner of the lashes with my fingers from downwards to upwards, just to blend that into my natural lashes for a more natural kind of a look and to get the angle of the lashes right. Next we're going to move on to lash type number 2, and these are more sturdier, flexible plastic lashes. A lot of people are not a fan of plastic lashes, which is totally fine, but you can see how bendable the vein of the lash is. This is going to create for more control, of course, and make sure that the lashes actually last a lot longer because they are plastic. So if you're a little bit more low maintenance, these are probably the ones that you might want to go for if you're a beginner and just starting out. So I'm using that same technique, but because these lashes are a little bit heavier and plasticky and they haven't got that thin band, they're not going to stretch across in a more natural way, so you've really got to make sure you have a little bit more control. You can see the corner sticking out, so make sure that if it doesn't fit across your upper eyelash line, you cut from the outside going inwards very gently to make sure that the eyelashes actually fit naturally across your upper lash line and fit your eye shape as well. That's really important. Next I'm going to go in with some liner to show you guys how to conceal the glue. This is a pretty typical step, and it's a good way to just make sure that your lashes look a little bit more natural, especially when they're plasticky. That's why I decided to apply the liner in lash number 2, so I can show you guys the difference between having nothing on my eyelids, no contrasting colors, no makeup, no eyeshadow, just so you can see the band, the vein of the lash and the eyeliner better, and where what sits and how I am meshing both of them together. On to the third and final demo. These lashes are by House of Lashes, and they are the Temptress lashes. Now, this vein and band of the lash is a little bit more flimsier. I don't normally like using the word flimsy, but you can see while I'm trying to bend, it's not as malleable and it easily bends out of shape. But if you follow the natural curve and kind of curve the lashes, gently kind of bend them inwards, they can reform back into shape somewhat. So these lashes, because they're wispy, they're made of natural hair and they've got a thin vein, I'm just dragging it across and dotting the surface of the glue on to make sure that a minimal amount is applied to the vein of the lash and that no glue gets on the natural hairs, because once they do, they are a pain in the butt to take off. I'm using the exact same technique that I used for lash number 1 and lash number 2, but having to readjust it a few times because these lashes naturally are a little bit more trickier to put on, especially for beginners, so they'll definitely take a little bit more practice before you can get some really thin banded wispy lashes on along the natural lash line more or less perfectly. And readjusting it on and gently pushing up like I did, this is what the final natural haired lash normally looks like. The red cherry lashes, which are very popular, are pretty similar to this, just not as flimsy. And there you go, there you have it. That's how I apply my lashes. Psst! Hey you, watching the video. Welcome to my end card. This is my brand new pretty full end card that I have made for you guys, courtesy of this channel, of course, the one and only. Here is the link to my previous upload, and you've also got a couple of extras on this end card. If you'd like to keep up with me and what's going on this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right underneath the video. And of course, if you want to navigate your way around my little corner of the internet, then go ahead and go for gold. On the right hand side of this end screen, you've got my second channel at the top, a link to my blog, and of course all my social media accounts on the bottom right hand corner. And if you're watching from your phone, then you can find the same links in the magical description box down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.